Good afternoon. I'm Charles Nance, the chairman for Muskegon County Board of Commissioners. And today we're here to give you an update on the emergency manager process that we have. And at this time, I'm going to introduce Renee Gavin, our emergency manager, who will give you an update on those things.
Hi, good afternoon. Renee Gavin, Muskegon County Emergency Manager. So just to let you know that we have response and recovery efforts continuing after our two severe storms that occurred and created widespread damage across the county on June 25th. As of Tuesday, July 3rd at 2:30 p.m., more than 270 municipality damage assessment reports have been completed. Over the 270 units assessed, 21 were destroyed. These are homes we're talking about. 21 homes are destroyed. 65 were majorly damaged. 76 have minor damage. 83 were affected, and 4 were inaccessible, meaning that we couldn't get to them to do damage assessment. These numbers continue to change as future damage assessment reports continue to come in. So we don't have a current estimate for damages, although local communities have reported about $2.1 million in costs associated with response cleanup within the public right-of-way. This is just an estimate with only 7 reporting, and we're waiting for other numbers to come in. Monday, Congressman Hillary Skolton and Representative Will Snyder met at the City of Muskegon Fire Station number 4, located off Lakeshore Drive. They then toured the NIMS neighborhood area, focusing on the areas with the most damage. Those streets are Palmer Avenue, Elm Street, Schuyler Street, Vernon Street, Ivy Street, and McGrath Street. Congressman Skolton said, and I quote, "When I drive around Muskegon County, the damage is severe and forever alters the landscape of our community. It is time like this when communities come together, neighbors help neighbors, and the importance of effective government is clear. I'm committed to always fighting for Muskegon to make sure we have the resources to recover and thrive." After the tour, Representative Snyder said, "It is all hands on deck to support our neighbors in Muskegon County. Coming out to see the damage in the area with local partners shows how important it is to continue lifting up the needs of those who call Muskegon home. I am committed to doing everything possible to ensure that every resource necessary is available to our local government as they rebuild and recover." So with that, I'm going to introduce Scott Hubler from Whitehall, and he will speak on a little bit of additional stuff. Sir?
Thank you, Renee. Scott Hubler, Whitehall City Manager. Today, Tuesday, July 3rd, Representative Kurt Vanderwall and Representative Luke Meerman, along with Commissioner Michelle Hazekamp from District 3, Muskegon County, met in the White Lake area in between the Country Club and Collier Drive neighborhood, which is the area that is surrounded by utter devastation. Our peaceful, small community woke up Tuesday, June 25th, with 2 severe storm systems changing their lives. Trees through homes, cars beyond repair, and individuals trapped inside their homes, unable to see or know what was occurring outside. The events that occurred, which we are all living with currently, are unexplainable. Given the amount of damage and devastation, it is nothing short of a miracle that there were no major injuries reported and no deaths. And with that, I will turn it over to Commissioner Hazekamp.
Good afternoon. I'm Commissioner Hazekamp, District 3, Muskegon County. With my visit today, even though the cleanup has been ongoing for a week, the devastation is still very visible and present. What I saw was massive, full-grown trees toppled over, homes destroyed, vehicles destroyed, and because of this, the displacement of local residents. I would like to commend our emergency and first responders, local businesses, volunteers, and communities for coming together in times of need. This is what Muskegon County is all about. I would also like to thank Representative Kurt Vanderwall and Representative Luke Meerman for taking the time to evaluate the response and recovery efforts underway in the city of Whitehall and Muskegon County. I encourage all local and state officials to contact Scott Hubler, City of Whitehall, City Manager, to see for themselves the situation at hand. Thank you.
And we're going to close with Charles Nash.
Thank you, Renee. And again, we want to thank all of our first responders, police officers, fire departments, EMTs, for all the support and help. That also includes our public works departments and administration, people that's worked tirelessly to work with this assessment and try to help our community. To further that cause, on Monday, July 15th, 2024, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., we will host a multi-agency resource coordination event for those in our community who were impacted by the 2 storm system. This event will take place at the Muskegon County Marquette campus in the Student Center at 1903 Marquette Avenue, Muskegon, Michigan. As of Wednesday, July 3rd, at 2:30, 14 agencies have confirmed their attendance for this event. And some of those include Health West, Michigan 211, Michigan State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security, Muskegon County Department of Veteran Affairs, Muskegon County Emergency Management, Muskegon Public Health, True North Assessment and Resource Agency, and United Way of Lakeshore. Again, we have a total of 14. Those are just a few, but we want to make sure that everyone is aware and able to come out and get the support that they need. Please follow Muskegon County social media pages and emergency alert tab with Muskegon County website for updates on this multi-agency resource coordination event and other continued updates. Any disaster involves many challenges. Thank you all for your assistance and patience as we try to work through this process. And again, we thank everyone for all their support.
We'll take a few questions.
For the Whitehall City Manager, I was just curious if you could talk a little bit more about how city services, businesses, residents may have been affected. I saw on the Facebook page the City Hall was without power for a week. Is that true? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we'd lost power with the storm Tuesday morning, and it was restored Thursday evening. So it was really 3 days. We had also lost our internet and phone capabilities, so I was kind of teasing with my staff that this is what it was like in the 1980s. But businesses were without power, but they still came to the rescue. The Gnarly Heifer actually grilled cheeseburgers for the firefighters and the other first responders on Tuesday afternoon. So it's been tough, but I think, as has been mentioned, the Muskegon County residents are very resilient and came together in time of need for each other.
Did you guys manage to get the governor to declare this an emergency, state of emergency?
We're still working on that process, and we'll be able to get you more information on that later, but I don't have that for you today. So I think we're all set. Thank you very much. Watch our page, and we'll keep updating